Hello everybody and welcome back to my sunroom here on this beautiful sunny October day. The highs here are going to reach 80 today. We've had a gorgeous month here so far. Less rain, thank goodness. So we're not in monsoon season anymore. And I thought I would just go through some interesting things that are going on in my sunroom, show you all some blooms. What's in bloom is absolutely beautiful. As you know, in October, I don't have many of my complex hybrid phals in bloom, but a lot of my species and novelty phals are in bloom, so I'm going to show you some of those today. Also, a first-time blooming plant, yes. And I've got to show you some spikes that are the longest spikes I've ever seen. So, of course, this is my beautiful Phalaenopsis pink. I've had her for 2 years, and she just keeps blooming sequentially. She normally just has one bloom on whichever spike she's blooming from at the moment. This one's a little bit sideways, but still beautiful. This one smells exactly like the regular Phalaenopsis. The only difference is the gorgeous pink blush on this bloom. So pretty. And next up is my beautiful Phalaenopsis C2. This one is, this bloom is all white. I've got a few more buds on this one. I have 7 spikes on this plant. And I've got, let me see if I can get this to focus. There, I have another bud over there. This one bloomed most of the summer, and it just keeps putting out buds. As long as it's kind of warm back here, it will do that. And then it blooms again for me in the winter. I really don't know why. Oh, it's fine with me, don't get me wrong, but this one blooms twice a year. So I love this plant. It is a very, very vigorous plant. I had to repot this one back at the beginning of the summer, and you can see she has grown quite a bit. An interesting thing about this plant I will show you. Last year I got my sleeve caught on the end of this spike here, and I broke it, and I was like, oh, you know how your heart just sinks when something like that happens. Look what it did. It branched, and now it's just continuing to bloom on. Isn't that the neatest thing? They just always have backup plans, which I think that's wonderful. But I love these blooms. I love the white ones. I love the ones with the whites, with the white and the red. They're just all so gorgeous, and I love the star shape of this bloom. And my beautiful Phalaenopsis pumpkin is still in bloom. She blooms all summer long. Still has some buds yet to bloom, so she'll be blooming for another month at least. And when I come back here in my sunroom in the morning, I have a cedar plank ceiling, and I can smell cedar and I can smell the Phalaenopsis, and it smells so wonderful. It's just a beautiful, happy, fruity scent, and the scent is just like nothing else that I've ever encountered before. My husband will come back here and he's like, that is the most beautiful scent I've ever smelled. And the plant herself is beautiful as well, with those shiny apple green leaves. I love the Phalaenopsis. They're just gorgeous and smell wonderful too. And my Phalaenopsis King Phalaenopsis, she's starting to bloom. As you see, this spike has five buds and blooms on it. I've had this one for 3 years, and the longer I have her, the better she blooms. I love this color combination. It's like an apple green with that beautiful magenta. It's gorgeous. Now, this one does not smell exactly like a Phalaenopsis, but it's close. It smells more like a Phalaenopsis and grapes mixed. So it's got a very interesting smell to it. I love the smell though. It's still a fruity smell. It's nothing that, bothers me or anything. Some orchid scents can really can really get me, to be honest with you. But this is not one of them. This one smells really beautiful. So vigorous plant here again, and beautiful, perfect, just perfect blooms. They're so, so pretty. And my Phal Magic Art is making a very nice recovery in water culture. As you all know, she had some issues with some mold back last winter. Just could not get rid of the mold. I have no idea what that was all about. I thought I was going to lose the plant. And then I went through about a month where I forgot to water her. Yes. To add injury to insult, I forgot to water her, and she lost some of her bottom leaves. And I thought, oh no, this is one of my daughter's favorites. This is a fan favorite as well. And I mean, look at these blooms. It's, you have to give her every chance you can. The roots are just gorgeous now. But the thing is, now I have a choice to make. It's October and it's still warm. We're supposed to have a warm fall. I'm glad. I just like warm weather whenever. But I know that winter is going to be coming here in 3 or 4 months. It will come. And do I want a Phal in water culture during the winter months? I don't know. I'll have to make up my mind soon though, won't I? Because really, if I'm going to put this one back in bark, this is the time. And the root system is strong. I've done this before. I've taken them from water culture and put them in bark and not had any problems at all. So I'm just hoping, I don't know. I'm still deciding. I will let you all know probably in my next blooms video which way this one's going to go. Water culture or bark? That is the question. But she is beautiful with these blooms. So I'll have to make up my mind soon though. And here is Dendrobium Solea Champu that I've had now for 9 years. And as you see, the spikes just keep going and keep going and keep going. This plant has had 6 spikes on it in the last 6 months. Prolific bloomer. Once you get a dendrobium going, boy, do they ever bloom for you. And these blooms are just, they're fantastic. So yeah, she's a pride and joy. As you see, this one's kind of on its way out. It is starting to fade, but the newer blooms are just so very colorful and lots of veining in them. So, so pretty. And another crowd favorite is my beautiful Phal Purple Dust. Gorgeous spike on this Phal. She blooms a lot of the year, much of the year, I should say. Normally what she does is she throws up 2 spikes, not at the same time, but she throws up 1 spike around April, and then again sometime midwinter. She will throw out another spike, and so she's in bloom much of the year. I fertilize her well to sustain that much blooming. When I say I fertilize her well, she usually gets the full dose of MSU fertilizer, or her leaves start turning yellow. So as long as you fertilize your Phals very, very well, then if they do something odd like that, like, they're just throwing up spikes so many times during the year, they bloom most of the year, as long as you fertilize them really well, they do fine. Actually, they do beautifully well. But this one is about 10 years old in my collection. Yeah, she's a pretty girl. And look what I'm going to get to show you all next month. This is my Phal Violacea indigo. What a gorgeous bud this is. I've been watching this. It just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. This is one that I bought around Mother's Day, and the leaf grew out large. Yes, that's a good size leaf. But that's a beautiful bud right there. I can't wait to show this to you all. But like I said, it'll be probably in next month's blooms video. And several of you asked me about my Lepanthes bicolor. It's doing so well. I can't get over how much it's grown. It has tripled in size since I got this one. I got it back in May for Mother's Day, if you all remember, and put it in New Zealand spag moss. And the only thing I knew was to kind of, until it got going, because it was tiny. It was so tiny. Like these big needles right here were only like, oh, not even an inch long. And I thought, oh my goodness, how am I going to grow this little thing? So I grew it in this terrarium with the dome over it for a while to keep the moisture, to keep the moisture constant. And then as the summer wore on and it grew, I couldn't fit the dome back over it. So one thing that I did that I think helped is I kept it in here with some New Zealand spag moss on the bottom here, so that when I water it, there's no way for me to over water. In a 1-inch pot like this, it's so hard to figure out how much water is too much water, you know? So I'll water it. Right now I'm probably up to about, twice a week maybe. I wait until the moss is pretty much dry. And then I water it again. And I just make sure that I don't overwater it, but that moss really does help on the bottom, because what it does is it will wick away whatever is on the bottom that it doesn't need. So I don't know. I think I found something new here that might help some of you. When you have a new little tiny orchid like this that you're thinking, oh my gosh, I want to water it enough but not too much, this setup might be useful to you. So I can't wait until this one blooms. The bloom time for this one is in spring. So who knows? It might be big enough in the spring to bloom. We're going to see. I can't wait to see this one bloom. And this is my Phal Young Home Little Snow. You know, the one with the beautiful white and apricot colored flowers. Okay, so far 3 spikes. But look at this spike. Here we go, here we go, here we go. I just measured it. It is 45 inches tall. It comes up to my shoulder. Yes, and I have 2 of these that have done this. I have a No ID pink Phal. Let me show that one to you. Okay. All right, here's this one. Same thing. Check it out. It just keeps going and keeps going. And this one's curved. So it's actually, it's actually that long. Long spikes. I've never seen longer spikes than this. I wonder if it's because maybe they started spiking in the summer and it was just so warm that they grew really, really tall like that. Is it the Sunroom? Is it the MSU fertilizer? They're just happy, and I'm glad they're happy. So yeah, I've never seen spikes quite this long, and I'm not here. I mean, not here in East Tennessee anyway. So I'm very happy with the way my Phals are progressing. And speaking of progression, this is my, let's see if I can get this to focus, Vanda falcata crossed with Papillianth hookeriana. That's a mouthful. And I got this one for Mother's Day as well. And I want you to look at how much it has grown. It has grown 5 new little sections here, 5 little pencils is what I call them. That's what they remind me of. And a hookeriana is called a pencil orchid, so I can see why. But this one is just majestic. When this blooms, it's going to be absolutely magnificent. But you know how when you have a Neophonetia falcata, you're supposed to just enjoy it every day for the symmetry, for the beauty. I enjoy this one every single day. I love this plant. It is just so unique and unusual. And this pretty little phal, this is I Shin Venus. This one is in bloom still. It's been blooming much of the year too. It bloomed last winter and now it's blooming again. Just a small second spike, but I'll take any spikes, right? The color is absolutely gorgeous on this one. I keep this one in here in my dining room because I like the color. It's very cheerful and I can see it from my kitchen. But I think this one is a gorgeous little plant. Very healthy little plant. Very healthy. I had some issues with this one. About a year ago, the leaves started rotting, and fixed it. Let me see if I can show you. Okay, where? Okay, can't find. There we go. Just had some rotting issues. I don't think that it liked the sunroom. For some reason, sometimes I think I put them back in the sunroom, and if they don't like it, I just bring them in the house. If they don't like it in my house, then I take them back to the sunroom. I think they really do choose their own home. But hasn't had any problems ever since. It lost part of a few leaves due to just brown spot. Yeah, it was just brown spot. So took care of that, and it's happy now. I'm so happy to say, because I like this one. I love the color combo. I think it's so very pretty. And I'll end the video here. I'll scan the sunroom and show you all what everything looks like now. I've been moving things around so that I can see the blooms to their best advantage. And I finally got the liners on the shelves. I'd had the liners for quite a while. I forgot that I'd had them. And yeah, I thought, oh my goodness, I need to use those. And it makes managing the shelves much, much easier. So I like the look of it, and it makes my job a lot easier taking care of them. And I wanted to thank everybody for watching. Thank you all. You are my orchid family. Thanks also to people who hyped my last video. I didn't even know what that was, so I had to go through and find out what hyping a video was all about. So I appreciate you all voting for my videos on the hype, what do you call it? The hype feature now on YouTube. It's for creators that have less than 500,000 subscribers. So I appreciate you all doing that so much. And before I end the video, I'd love to say the blessing over you, your families, and your plants. May the Lord bless you and keep you. Make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. May the Lord turn his face towards you and give you peace. You all make it a great day, and we will talk to you next time.